the quiet riverine stretch of Ilaje local government area of Ondo State, life moves at the pace of the tides. For the people of Obenla, Obiado, and Obejedo communities, resilience is not a choice, it is a way of life. At the OSOPADEC area office in Igbokoda, a significant exercise is unfolding as relief materials are being distributed to communities affected by last year's military invasion, during which several properties were destroyed. The exercise drew government officials, traditional rulers, community leaders, and beneficiaries of the relief materials to the venue. The exercise is not a festival, neither is it a ceremony for its own sake. It is an intervention deliberately structured to assuage the pains of the people. Residents gather, community leaders stand in quiet anticipation, and government officials take their positions. At the center of it all is the Ondo State Oil Producing Areas Development Commission, tasked with the responsibility of bridging the gap between policy and the people. Addressing the gathering, the chairman of the commission, Prince B. Yitboroye, speaks not just as an administrator, but as a steward of responsibility. He describes the moment as part of the Commission's commitment to ensure that governance is not distant but felt, that intervention is not promised but delivered.
While we remain mindful of the event of 18th of October 2025, our focus today is firmly on recovery, rebuilding, and the progress we are making together. The Commission, under my leadership, deemed it necessary to visit Obenla and other communities. The responsibility entrusted to us is not one that we take lightly. It's a mandate to respond with fairness.
While formally handing over the relief materials to representatives of the affected communities, Boroye stated that the exercise goes beyond mere distribution. It is a clear acknowledgement of the situation and a demonstration of government's responsiveness in addressing the needs of its people.
Today represents a deliberate and practical step towards restoration and assurance for our people.
Speaking to journalists on the sidelines, the OSOPADEC helpsman references the position of Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, saying that government remains attentive to the realities faced by the people while urging patience as more interventions are underway.
Governor have expressed his concern that our people should always exercise patience, especially when it has to do with engagement with the military personnel. And not only that, that we should give peace a chance, but at times in the journey of life all over the world, there are bound to be challenges like this. And that's the essence of coming to present these reliefs today.
Speaking on what the Commission has done since his assumption of office, Boroye said,
I emphasize that this intervention have been executed simultaneously, just as I've said. Over 25 houses are undergoing repair. In fact, I discovered that there are communities, only in one community in Lower Salem, that were affected, that were not captured. I've directed that the chairman should capture that and do something in those communities.
Go to the root, purchase materials for completion, not just handing over money to people who will eventually go away with the money and come back to ask for another. But by and large, it's just to encourage them, to let them know that there is still hope, even after destruction of properties.
Earlier, the chairman of the Palliative Relief Committee, Dr. Olajuda, had set the tone, describing the exercise as intentional, not ceremonial, nor symbolic, but purposeful.
This moment is not ceremonial, it is purposeful, deliberate, and anchored on best practices in humanitarian intervention. The committee has overseen the construction of 12-bedroom houses and rehabilitation of 14 others. This intervention is aimed at restoring restoring stability and improving living conditions for affected communities. Relief will extend beyond immediate assistance. To stimulate local economic recovery, we've provided 15 Yamaha outboard engines, 13 fishing boats, and established a modern bakery. In collaboration with security agencies and independent monitoring teams, we've put in place a robust framework to ensure that the distribution process is peaceful, transparent, and accountable. To express my profound appreciation to the Governor of Ondo State, His Excellency Honorable Lucky Oromisa Ayedatiwa, for his visionary leadership and relentless commitment to the welfare of our people. I also extend my sincere gratitude to the Executive Chairman of OSOPADEC, Prince Olabiyol Olaleye Oroyi, whose guidance and support have been instrumental to the success of this initiative, as well as to my dedicated colleagues on the committee and my ever-active board members for their diligence and sacrifice. Today we are not merely distributing relief material, we are reinforcing hope, restoring dignity, and building a pathway to resilience and shared prosperity.
At the local government level, the message finds resonance. The executive chairman of Ilaje local government, Maurice Oripenaye, acknowledges Governor Ayedatiwa's leadership style and the commission's effort, describing it as a reflection of responsive leadership and a sign that governance is not only reaching the grassroots, but also impacting lives.
I want to, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate the leadership style of His Excellency Dr. Lucky Oromisa Ayedatiwa. When this matter happened, the local government visited the areas for on-the-spot assessment.
For the people, the meaning is even more immediate and intended. Speaking on behalf of the benefiting communities, Prophet Ogo Obadiah Omosowone of Ifeoluwa Zion Ministry, Obiadun, gives voice to a shared sentiment of gratitude, not just for the materials received, but for government sensitivity to the plight of the people.
Very also glad for what Mr. Governor Ayedatiwa, the governor of Ondo State, also the chairman of OSOPADEC, what they have done for us. We really appreciate Governor Ayedatiwa for his effort to bring us relief materials for our people. I really appreciate him. I really appreciate the chairman of OSOPADEC, also the Ilaje Worldwide Connect. I really appreciate their efforts.
As the program draws to a close, the OSOPADEC Permanent Secretary, Festus Adewale Omomuwu, offers a final reflection, saying the compensatory event is the beginning of more good things for the people of OSOPADEC mandate areas.
What you are seeing today is the beginning of more good things to come to our people. So we must thank and appreciate the chairman of OSOPADEC.
In a region where challenges are often persistent, moments like this carry deeper meaning. They represent not just relief, but reassurance that government can respond, that institutions can act, and that for the people of Ilaje and Eseodo local government areas, this may indeed be the start of something more to come. Hope Adio, reporting for OSOPADEC TV.